those the views and opinions expressed on Live at the Barbershop are entirely those of the host, guest, and caller and do not reflect the opinions of Live at the Barbershop or its staff. Viewers' discretion is advised. The following podcast is intended for mature audiences only and contains adult content, graphic language, strong sexual content, and a whole lot of shit talking. So in other words, get your kids out the room.
Here we go. Live at the Barbershop with your hosts, Nisha J, Keisha Cash, Aaliyah, Black Republican, and those two crazy Caribbean guys from the Q&N show, Norris and Q. And now, the man of the hour, Mr. HNIC, Mr. Sleep When You're Dead, Hustle Now, the Magnificent.
Yo, son. What's up with all that?
I was just trying to amp it up, like...
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, all right, I'm with that.
John, live at the Barbershop Podcast.
Fellas, seems like it's the man cave tonight. Females of the panel, they may be chiming in a little bit later. So right now we're gonna touch on it and we're gonna get it. We're gonna get the truth. We're gonna get the truth before the ladies step in the building. Tonight's topic is communication in a relationship. It's the do or die situation. It can either go right, that equals yes men, or it can go tragically wrong. We're going to touch on a few things on why the communication breakdown between men and women. Why is it if she said, can you put the garbage out? It feels like she's bossing you around now. The communication. And you say, yo, why you don't take the garbage out? And she's like, well, what's the big deal? And it starts a whole thing. So we're going to try and break these things down. We want some of our Facebook family to join in on the discussion. Get in the YouTube audience as well. Get in on the discussion so we can really make this into a real good, heated conversation. So Q, you're telling me a little something on your viewpoints on the breakdown in communication from some of your friends' experience and some people you've spoken to. So what do you got to say on that?
Yeah. It's communication between you and your partner. Like some of the things, like I don't want to use the word mental illness, like illnesses. Explaining like the simplest thing can make a real this what would you say, a big problem, a small item, small things make a big situation turn out into a big situation. People avoiding people don't want to speak to people. That's what I'm trying to say with little small stuff that comes between. How do you fix that type of situation? I don't want to say mental illness. I would say use the word illness to say what I'm saying, because
You're trying to be nice.
no, I'm not trying to be nice. Remember, sometimes that's the person you love, and that's the person you're with for a while, and that's the person, but simple things you think would not make that person turn into that monster they turn into because of certain things. How do you deal with that?
Well,
how do you support that situation?
The first female chimed in and she said hormones. Could be hormones talking.
Hormones. Yeah, that is one. But
who's hormones?
Yeah, it could be. As they say, females
depend on your age.
Yeah,
your age might be midlife.
Gotta deal with that.
That is that. But from what I've seen and known, I don't think it has to do with that. I
Well,
think it's an illness. Like, I don't want to use the word mental, cause mental sounds
Yo,
crazy.
You bugging. Yo,
But-
the man keeps saying, yo, something's mental, but I don't want to use mental illness.
Something,
I'll tell you what.
something is
Don't
wrong.
use the word illness. Just keep using the word mental.
Yo, you're
something is
suffering from a
wrong.
mental illness right now. a mental blockade.
I'm trying to say something is wrong.
Yo.
Something is wrong. How do you love that person? How do you support that person? Or you try to be with that person?
With that communication breakdown. Okay, let me ask a question though. Is it for all the single fellas that's out here, do you think it's only a married thing? Because all right, for instance, Black, you single, you going through the same communication situation? Like if you talk to a female that you're dealing with, are you getting the same men are from Mars, women from Venus situation? The communication breakdown?
It depends on the person, though. Be honest with you, because I mean, if they're not trying to do like because a lot of times people don't move in a 50-50 thing, you know what I mean? So a lot of times they do things based on what they want out of it. So it don't matter what you say or do, just as long as they're not getting the response they want, then your message is never heard. You know what I mean?
Okay,
But
so
it-
all right, so
In a situation as a just dating or being with some friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, I think it's more easier to walk away from that person, but it depends on how much you care for that person. You're not gonna walk away. You're gonna try to work out that to see what the situation. But in a marriage situation, it's not like you just can get up and walk away from it. You know, it sounds.
yo, in a marriage situation, you kicking garbage cans and all sorts of shit all over the place. She already knows.
Absolutely.
We already know it's a communication breakdown. Yo, I don't know. Is it so now the whole thing of happy life, happy wife? Is that out the window?
Yeah, that's out the window. That happy life. You don't wait on someone to make you happy. That's just crazy.
Because
when
I mean,
females use that.
you
terms.
would think that if it's like that, then everything would be cool.
Yeah,
But there's still a breakdown in communication.
yeah, but what can you do for a female to be happy? What is happiness for a
Nada.
female? Nada.
Most women want you to talk to them. That's all.
Yo, it's always gonna
that's-
be. It's always gonna be a yin and yang situation. Oh, what they say? Go around the block.
Yeah.
Take a breather. The thing with it now, I guess is where the level-headed part of it comes in, and age, believe it or not, doesn't make a difference.
Nah.
You can have a female that's like in her 20s and shit, but she just mature enough that she's on that level.
Yeah,
And you can have a 40-odd, 50 female that you think should be there already, and she's like 2-year-old mentally.
yeah,
So-
You gotta pay attention to their upbringings too, man.
I was gonna get to that too.
exactly, man.
See, now-
exactly.
The family upbringing is gonna play a part in that too. As it's a multiple of different things, whether that person was like a golden child or that kid that just always got their way,
Yeah,
and then now when it's not happening, then it's that you don't love them and you have a problem and the communication is not here and all this other breakdown.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it plays a multiple different things. That's why, again, I believe, and it's never can't really solve it all the way, but I always believe going through the different relationship situation, what I found, go meet the family. Go meet the family before you finalize certain things.
Go meet the family.
Go meet the
before you-
family. Because if you at that barbecue cookout, this shit is looking crazy right now. Yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know what the future is going to be. You already know what the outcome is going to be on certain things.
Okay.
Not saying it's always going to be that way.
Yeah,
if
that's
that,
what
if
I-
that
yeah.
person, if that person know their family's kind of whacked out, and they don't want to be following that blueprint, they might follow a whole nother situation.
Yeah.
But Then you get the followers, and it gets bananas after that. So I don't know.
But how do you support that person? You're more like, that person.
My bad. How do you support them?
Yeah. If you think it's an illness, if you think that is an illness, how do you support?
Yo, I just got this vision in my head of him. Yo, I got a vision in my head. He keeps saying how you support them, and he keeps using the word mental.
Yeah.
I get a vision.
No, but
I get a vision in my head every time someone comes in the room. He's sitting on the bed like, oh no, like,
in the corner somewhere.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, like you looking crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? So hold up. Who we got there? Oh, from YouTube, Limone. Some people allowing. Put it up on the top. I can't read it. Oh, damn, it's worse. Some people allowing what they see on social media to dictate their relationship goals too. So you can be raised right, but allow outside factors to influence you. That's true.
Yeah,
That's what we just spoke about.
Yeah, that's
salute to the big homie.
Drop that Beanie Siegels. Facts.
Yeah, that's so real. Because a lot of female use these shows.
Hey, hold up. Matter of fact,
and relationship, and that's how the relationship should
all
be.
the females in the building that's watching and are participating, join in the video chat. Join in the video chat. Because if we saying something that you don't agree with, that's lack of communication right there to begin with. Yeah. And we wanna put this in a form where we can knock all this out and see what we can do for men and women to get better communication, reduce the divorce rate, and reduce the I'm scared of her. Somebody help.
Afraid of that mental block.
I don't want to go to sleep.
What do you use the word?
No, I don't think no dude would really actually be scared of something like that. It's just that
you'd be surprised.
How you deal
until you wake up and you see that person standing over you.
How you deal with a situation like that, when you want to support that person, but that person keeps beating you down, that person keeps accusing you of stuff you're not doing, and it's just constantly. It's not like a girlfriend you can walk away, as my man here Black said.
X-Man.
Girlfriend you can walk away. Our X-Man guy, But when it's a marriage situation, how do you deal with that?
No, well, I mean, the thing is you have to start securing yourself, because down the road, divorce or whatever the case is coming up. So you got to start securing yourself mentally and financially. You get what I'm saying? Because anytime a relationship get to that kind of level where she just doesn't care or respect you anymore or any of that, she's waiting for you to leave. But if you don't and you stick around, because she want you to start the process of leaving, so then she could blame you and say, oh, well, you made the decision of us separating. Now, if you don't and you stick to it, she's just going to get even worse, you know what I'm saying? And then down the road, she's going to find something that's going to satisfy what she got to do, so she can hop out and hop right in. You get what I'm saying? And then now you're fucked. You get what I'm saying? In the end of it, because then she's going to hit you now with all of the, the wonderful suspects of divorce.
Yeah.
You can stand on the corner with the rest of us.
Yeah, I got it.
But no, that's not a healthy relationship.
Tell them you can join the Soul Train line over here.
So let me ask you this. When you reach this point, you're talking about everything you have exhausted in the relationship. Like there's like no turning back, there's no help. It's done. It's finished.
All right, we got another Facebook breakdown. There can be a breakdown, but there should be a mild point that you can be able. Hold up. Go back to that. That you can be able to figure the breakdown between you and your spouse or girlfriend. If not, you have a problem. You got a problem. You have to know your woman well, read her to a certain extent, so you know how to deal with the situation. Okay, so you got to know your girl. You got to know your girl. So, okay, so if you know your girl,
Yeah.
and you know she's a nagger,
Yeah.
how do you deal with that?
Yeah, but in the end, you married that though.
And that's what they all say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is though, if you know you married somebody that's known.
Go ahead. But that's what they said. You know, they wasn't like that in the beginning.
But what
wasn't like that in the beginning.
Oh.
There's a lady.
Quiet,
There's a lady present.
Quiet.
Man cave's over.
Kick the doors in.
Love is love. Leo, what's up?
What's going on, everybody?
What's good?
Hey,
What's up?
Glad to have you here.
Welcome back, the doctor.
Yes, Doc.
Salute.
PhD.
Yeah.
What's good?
The problem solver. Somebody on the panel is having a problem and we're talking about it. Communication. I guess we talk about that so many times, but we're talking now about the person who being blamed for stuff they're not doing. For the person who thinks that
Wrongfully being
wrongly accused. Yeah. For everything when you're not doing. And I'm not talking like regular stuff, like relationship stuff. You're cheating out there, none of those stuff, just simple things around you in your living space. For instance, just an explanation, like something will get you pissed off real quick. You see a little dot on the floor, which a bunch of stuff was there before, and this one particular thing just get you going, and it put you out of communication for like days. And when you come back, it was like nothing was wrong. How do you deal with that?
Those are bigger issues.
There's a bigger issue there.
There's always a big
That's
issue.
just not that goes beyond just the situation that's happening.
I gotta pull up a new chair for this. This song.
No, she's right. She's absolutely
This sounds
right.
like what I was waiting to hear. So
You
I
said
mean-
what now?
no, you say this is bigger than what we're thinking.
Yeah, it's bigger issues because it's underlying things that's going on that's dealing with that person. The first question you got to ask yourself is this: a lot of times you may not realize it, but how your behavior could seem like suspect. So say for instance, if you go all day and you busy and you probably don't get a chance to call, or you probably get tied up in what you're doing and you just don't think about calling, that can be perceived as cheating, or you got something else going on that you're not thinking about that person. Is that what you kind of saying? Like somebody accusing you, oh, well, what you doing that you couldn't do this, that, and the third? Am I going in the right area or no?
Basically something like that. For instance, what I'm trying to say is that the littlest thing will upset that person. The simplest thing, meaning
Like what? You leave the dishes? Like
okay, a bunch of dishes in the sink and you put a regular fork in there, added to the sink. the
Okay.
fork that you left is a problem, but the rest of the fork was the problem.
nigga, that's you.
Isn't that mental?
That sounds like a personal thing.
That's up. That's
Yeah.
up.
No, but you know what? But what that sounds like though, if something that small is setting it off, that means that the individuals don't conversate naturally about things. They don't have arguments, or they don't have debates, or they don't really go back and forth. Because if something that little can set a person off, that means they're not talking about nothing.
Right.
You know
There's
what I
no
mean? And they're letting
communication.
it all build up. You know what I'm saying?
There's no
'Cause
communication.
that's tiny.
So let me
No,
ask
that y'all just must have moved in together that day. Ain't no way you gonna have history with a person and they just nitpicking about something like that after all the years.
It don't happen like that.
I mean, you got to get a little deeper than that. I mean, that's real petty.
That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe that is that illness, or what?
Is it an illness?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's natural.
No, that's not an illness, man. That's something underlying going on.
Underlying.
You know
that might be like a trigger. That might be like a trigger emotion or something. Maybe somebody stabbed them with a fork or something before in their lifetime, and they feel like, and they when they see that in the sink, maybe that's like, oh my God, I got stabbed. I don't know.
I mean, no, I hear what you're saying, but my whole thing is I think the two individuals that are dealing with the situation gotta be. It's either they gotta go to someone that has more of an authority on this type of situation to give both individuals, a different thought outside of their own bubble that they're not expressing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that sounds like right there, that's a lack of communication. Because for that individual to behave that way, that means they're either falling out of sync with each other, or it's becoming an issue down the road where everything's piling up and no one's talking about the shit. Everyone's ignoring. That's like being in the middle of a house.
They need an out.
Everything.
Or they just need an out. They need something to that's just like when men need to leave the house so they can go see the other woman. They'll be like, tuna fish. I don't want no damn tuna fish. So I'm going to give you something.
So why the man got to be cheap?
Give us the blueprint.
Listen.
That's an example.
Black man don't cheat. You know what I'm saying?
Just an example.
The young lady said marriage counseling.
She said marriage counseling should be an option for situations like that.
No, but that's what I'm saying, because of the thing is,
why would you need marriage counseling for somebody putting an extra fork in the sink?
No. For their response to be that extra where they're getting aggressive like that, to the point where they're firing at you because an extra fork was put in there. There's an underlying situation that either parties aren't discussing.
I think what they're trying to say is, like, when you reach that point in that relationship where everything that the other person does just irritates you. Yeah. Like if they put their foot down,
when you reach that point, y'all don't need to be together. Simple as that.
You don't. It's either that or
if you get to that. If you get to that point where anything a person do, I mean, sometimes, like, I've been in instances wherein I maybe went out on a first date, or it could have been a second date, and
damn, second date,
or maybe.
Just hear me out. Good. And it's something that person does, for example, because I made a post about it one time. It's something that person does, like, for instance, how they're eating their food.
Yeah, I remember you said that before.
Oh, yeah. I remember
and it could be that I can understand that. That's why I'm saying if irritation goes to that extreme, that late in the game, that's excuses for whatever else that you want to do or how you want to do it. But if it's in the beginning, then that's still kind of petty, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I mean, when you look at something like that, and it's just like being married to somebody for 20 or 30 years, and then it's something about them that they do, it just really just wreck your nerve down to the grit.
Yeah, I mean, you end up hating their guts, but still love them.
But then in the end, if that person wasn't there, that's gonna be the very thing you miss. So
you got a lot of marriages that's been on for freaking forever. And they hate each other.
But I mean,
they know for a fact that the two of them got each other in the end. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. What I'm saying, at a point now, if you've been with somebody for 20, 30 years,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like at that point, it's whatever. You leave the fault.
I seen this couple on divorce court. They was married for like 50 years, and she say her husband, he eat peanuts and he dropped the crumbs on the side of the bed, and they was getting divorced because of that.
Because see, what that probably is that she was quiet for so long, and it's been building up to the point.
No, it's not.
But that's
no,
her
it's not.
fault.
They had roaches.
Hey, don't have no roaches down here in Florida.
Just
Boy,
like I guess
them things will drag you out the bed.
Monet said something about being tired of asking somebody not to do the same thing over and over again. It's falling on deaf ears. You only got 3 times.
Damn,
You
bro.
only got 3 times. After I tell you 3 times, ain't no time. If I tell you 3 times and it don't happen after the 3rd time, it ain't no changes being made. Then there's some other decisions that's gonna have to be made.
Yo,
I wish I could get him.
Yo,
I wish I could get him.
You talking? That's your outlay. That's what you saying?
Yeah, after 3 times.
This is your new name, Funk Dr. Cut. That's you, Funk Dr. Cut. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yo,
Nobody wants to see
Funk
as a
Dr.
villain
Cut. He gave him 3 chances
in a broken relationship.
What?
No, but that's what I was trying to
So you
say.
think-
You see what Aisha just said. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Is like
Nobody wants.
when it gets to that level, a lot of times people will just play petty games to make you end it because they don't want to end it. You get what I'm saying?
It don't
they don't want
matter.
to be the person to
But
say
It don't even matter because the 2 people that was in a relationship, it falls on both of them because both of them ended it.
But
So
yeah,
it
but-
don't even
but
matter
I'm just-
who point the finger at who.
I'm speaking
They're
about
still
what
responsible.
Alicia said. You know
But
what I mean?
I'm trying to get him to get counseling, but suppose he refused it.
So now let me ask you now, Aaliyah. Do you agree with the whole thing on that happy life, happy wife?
No,
Okay.
Why?
no, I don't agree. The reason why I don't agree, and I know ladies probably be like, da, da, da. But this is the thing. No one is responsible for your happiness. Nobody. That's too much pressure.
Exactly.
Too much pressure when you can't even make your own self happy.
Yep.
If you can't make your own self happy, you can't expect another person to make you happy at no point in your life. So if you want to be happy, you wake up and you choose to be happy on your own, no matter what happens in your life or what's going on in your marriage or what's going on in your relationship. Choose happiness. That's just as simple as that. I know my son's father told my son, and my son, he'll be 23 in, the end of this year. And he told my son, as long as your girl happy, then, it don't matter how you feel. I told him, I don't know what type of advice he gave you, but that ain't the right type of advice. You have to choose to be happy for yourself, and you will not be able to make somebody else happy, no matter what or how much you do for a person. It will never be enough. It ain't never gonna be enough.
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
One thing about relationship.
All right. So Lemonade said one thing about relationships, no matter how long you've been together, you're still learning each other. That's true.
That is so
That is
true.
true. You learn every day.
You
Every
learn
day you
every
get up.
every day something new, man. You learn it. You keep learning.
Yo, hold
man.
up. Lemonade, yo, get on the
The
video
live.
chat. Why? You know what I'm saying? You can get in with us. Get in.
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Yeah, but what I'm saying still.
Now, all right. Quick question now. Okay. Since we're getting on that, what is the real breakdown? What is the real breakdown between men and female? Why the lack of communication is consistently always there? A lot of men silent. Oh, whoa, I think I just got the answer. Hold on. I didn't even finish it, and the answer came to me. A lot of men sit silent in relationship, then eventually they explode.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Not really.
Not all.
No.
Not all men.
What kind of explode do you mean? If you're working with a relationship and you think that you're doing everything that's right, there's no exploding there.
You're doing too much thinking.
I'm doing too
homeboy.
much thinking.
Your homeboy.
You said you think you're doing everything right. You shouldn't be thinking that you're doing everything right. If you feel like whatever it is that you're doing, you should be talking to your partner, asking them, what is it that you need to change? Or what is it that you need to do better in? Or what areas that you should be working on to help you guys progress together?
Okay.
And it has nothing to do with, because I'm going to tell you what men do. This is a good one. Men will do, oh, well, you know, I go and I buy you gifts and I go do this and I go do that. And, you know, I call you every day to make sure you're straight. And they feel like because they do that, they doing everything that they're supposed to do. But how do you know you're doing everything you're supposed to do if you never ask me? You never asked me what I wanted from you.
So maybe
how do you know I don't want you to give me a hug every day?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So if you don't know that a person wants you to hug them or wants you to be affectionate towards them versus what you feel like you're doing is right.
There's a lot of situations too where you have certain women where they say, oh, my man should know what I want type of deal. And you're looking at them like
that's the women that those are the ones that have talked to their man about it. Then that's the only reason why I would say it. If I've already told you, I told you, listen, hey, you know, I like for my neck to be kissed on at night. Can you please kiss me on my neck right behind my ear before we go to sleep?
Right, go ahead.
And you just be like, man, I don't got time to be kissing behind nobody's neck at night, man. I be tired. I want to go to sleep. But I mean, that's real, like, you know, real stuff like that happen. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know, a person might just come home and they might not be, you know, they ain't on all that. But then when you're ready, when he feel like he ready, he gonna do it. And the first thing she gonna be like, oh no. I've been told you this what I wanted you to do, and now all of a sudden, because you want to do something, you want to do it.
Okay, so then, if he finally does it, then it's still an issue. Why isn't it still an issue?
The reason why it's an issue because he's doing it on his terms because he wants something behind it. He wasn't concerned. He wasn't being considerate enough to think about how you felt when you said you needed it every day.
Wow. Now, hold on, I don't mean to cut you real quick, but see, that's the thing now. Sometimes where it breaks down in the communication part again, because all right, remember in the earlier part you said you have to do what you got to do to make yourself happy.
Right, but we ain't talking about happiness. We talking about communication.
But maybe the dude at the time didn't want to be Count Dracula sucking on nobody's neck, so he's like, blah blah, I ain't with it. So. At that time, he just wasn't. But now he's like, you know what? You know what? I'm feeling it tonight. Let me go over there, and you know what I'm saying. And now all of a sudden, it's like, no, you should have listened 2 days ago. And so it's like, at that time, he may have felt like, I'm just not in the mood for it tonight. That's just me.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I think it's
this is the thing. When you have a sit down, if I sit you down and we have a conversation about something,
yeah, what you said,
and we're supposed to come to a conclusion about something or come to an agreement about what decision that we're going to make, then you should say, you know what? I can't say that I'm going to do it every day, but I try my best to at least do it 50% of the time. And then, you know, I can work towards getting better. You get what I'm saying? That's understandable. But just not doing it, not doing something that you've asked of your partner to do. When you got Tom, Dick, and Harry that want to kiss on your neck, suck your toes, licking your ears, drinking bath water.
Damn,
you got options.
No. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Sometimes the person that you with, you talk to them about something that you may want them to do or something that you guys supposed to compromise on, and then you got other people that be begging to do it for you.
Waiting in the bush.
That's begging you to do it. and then this person won't even give you even 5% of what you've asked of them. Like if I spend enough time and I waste 30 minutes of my time sitting down talking to you face to face about something that we should be compromising about, and then nothing changes, and then I sit you down again, and then nothing changes, then I sit you down again. What?
That sound when you say you keep saying
sit you down.
I sit you down. I sit you down.
That's what grown people do in relationships. You sit each other down and you discuss what needs to be discussed.
Hey,
that's why
he's just saying how you sit when you say that I sit you down.
That's the thing that women always are gonna have in
the
between
communication,
because,
man.
Some men have it where it's like, are you trying to boss me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it like that.
Not you. I'm just saying it. Some men, it comes across that way, and I'm telling you something. For some men, they are willing to sit down with you. You say, baby, I just want to sit down with you. So he's like, all right, no doubt, boo boo. All right, cool, let's do it. And then when you sit down, you looking right in the, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. You gotta start kissing on. You know what happens? It's like that light bulb just.
That's not how you say it. No.
I know. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying just some females are how they the approach. Sometime we'll have a guy, he's there, and just the approach and the execution. Yo, you just turned off the whole light in the room, and he's just like blacked out.
That's the presentation.
It sounded like Charlie Brown right now to him. He's like, wah, wah, wah.
Right.
Like, and I
that's how when it's time to have conversations like that, you don't do it then. You do it when it's like you don't have an intimacy. When you're in an intimacy state, and when you're in that loving state, and then you say, well, you know what, baby? I want to tell you something. Yeah. Let me tell you.
Yes. You get a yes man out. You get a yes man off of that.
He's gonna become a yes man in that motion.
No, but in a sense though, you can have my whole thing is I believe in 50-50 relationships. You get what I'm saying? Where both individuals are putting in the work. Both individuals are putting in the work to get where they gotta go. You know what I mean?
Already show you ain't no 50-50, Holmes.
What do you mean? No, if I'm in a relationship, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is what she's saying though is like you could compromise if you talk about a situation that's creating a problem, and you guys are communicating about it, and you do a sit down, then you come to an agreement on what you want, or if this is acceptable, if it's not acceptable, and then both of y'all compromise into an agreement. You know what I'm saying? But don't say yes to a situation and then don't do the shit down the road, because then it's like then you put yourself in that position, because then what was the point of the whole conversation or the sit down?
Pause for a minute. Lemonade had something here. I want to all right. I think a lot of my problems is sometimes I allow my insecurities to come into my relationship. And that's another
absolutely Lemonade. You need to talk to me about that. I get you right the first time. Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus.
No.
Look at the doctor.
Not expressing myself.
She's about to roll out the chair and everything.
We spoke about this before.
Yeah.
We spoke about this before. All right, I'm gonna give you a real quick thing. Last night I met up with some people. I was talking to a dude, I'm gonna call him Shata. All right. So he was explaining a situation where his significant other wasn't supportive. And like everything he did to try and be that person to support her wasn't reciprocated to him.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing. And I told him the same thing. I said, well, part of the thing, one, for her, the female, she's in a comfort zone right now because you're doing everything. Yeah. You've been, she don't do anything and you keep doing everything. She's just gonna kick back. So at the point, you created the problem in a sense. So at the end of the day, you either figure it out and just exit, or you keep dealing with it.
That's the advice.
Oh my God.
You gave?
Okay, I will.
Hold on. So what would be the advice you give to my man then? Give me the advice.
This is the thing. He should have talked to a woman.
Oh my God.
And the reason why is because you cannot. How you gonna tell him?
What did I tell him that's wrong?
Is that your friend?
Listen. Let's go back to
That's your friend.
Yeah, it's
This your friend.
I just met him.
Yeah.
So all right, let's go back to the situation.
So you don't. Oh, that's why you gave him that advice. Don't worry about it.
Damn, that's foul. Like, yo,
explanation.
That's what I'm here for. I want to get the advice from my own boy too.
At the end of the day, men, all right, you're right. If he get advice from a female, she can tell him how a female tick. Females should do the same thing. Come talk to a man. Don't talk to your girlfriend. She don't know nothing about us.
Right.
Absolutely. I get that. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying to you, from what he's saying, the support half of things. And when he tried to go about his goal and his dream, she was shattering every last bit of it for him. And that's the same thing. When he said he wanted to move and do different things, same thing. No, well, could be, but no support level. But then he's constantly the one to go fix the situation. Put the band-aids on all the time. Sometimes you gotta let them bleed. They gotta bleed.
She's a dependent.
Sometimes they got to bleed, because if not, they're gonna repeat the same thing over and over. If you tell them don't touch the stove, and they keep, hey, let them burn, burn, because that's the only way they're gonna figure it out and say, okay, you know what, I'm good with that.
No, but my whole thing is somebody like that, is she probably see the potential of his growth, and she probably believes that because she's not at that level to grow with him, that he probably grow and leave without her. So she's probably trying to keep him in his spot. But she sound like a dependent though. I mean, if he's creating dreams, then she's squashing them because he's trying to grow and do what he got to do. Then
we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Funk Dr. Cut got something else in mind. Go ahead, Funk Dr. Cut.
Listen to what you just said.
Yeah.
If he has dreams, she's squashing them. She's not squashing them. He's squashing them. That's his choice.
And
she's not telling him.
No. But what I mean is that she's trying to, or whatever the case. No. Because if he's saying,
it doesn't matter what she's trying. It doesn't matter what she's trying to do or whatever it is that she's doing. You cannot. No one else can crush your dreams except you. Except you. So if that's what's going on, he is allowing that to happen. The question that you should have asked him is, why did he choose her? What is it that's wrong with him that he chose someone that he felt he needed to be in that type of situation?
No,
and when you get down to the root of the problem, guess what? It's gonna be something that he was insecure about as to why he chose that type of woman.
Ask the question again, why he chose her. Ask the question.
You know
why he chose her. The Rudy Tootie.
I don't know.
The big button.
And you know what? He might have been one of those guys, and he's not going to tell you, but he probably was one of those guys. He might have been flashing his money or showing her money, saying, oh, I can take care of you, and you don't have to work, and you can do this, that, and the third. He ain't going to tell you that part. He's just going to tell you the back end.
He probably in one of them S&M joint, you know what I mean, where she probably a dominatrix and shit, smacking them down and shit. Hey, there's a lot of dudes like that in the. There's a lot of dudes. That door closes. Leather mask come on, zipper comes up. Yeah. Who the fuck?
Listen, I got a question. Like how you saying that men don't listen to their women, and you giving them 3 chances. Do y'all do this? Do y'all do the same thing for us to find out what we like and what we want?
I do. I'm gonna tell you what I do, and this is just me. I can't speak for every woman. What I do is I will ask a serious question. I'll be like, can I ask you a question? They say, yeah, ask me, let me know if it's something that I'm doing that I need to do better in, what areas I need to work on for us to be better than what we are or where we are. And I want them to be honest with me about me. And the reason why you do that is because you never want to be put in a position that a person is going to say, well, you was doing this and this and that and the third, and they never brought it up to you. So I take control of the situation and I ask, is it something that I'm doing? Tell me what it is that I'm doing so I can be better. Because I'm always looking to do better.
Well, I commend you for that. I commend you for that. But a lot of women don't do that shit.
Yeah,
because they feel like some of them got a stick up they behind. But I mean, hey, it is what it is.
It's all about themselves. Just like somebody said, you got some people are takers don't know how to give. There you go.
Yeah, I used to say that. But the thing is, it all comes back to communication, because you talk how you communicate with a person, like you ask them basic questions. You don't really have a dude coming up to his female wife, girlfriend, or what, just asking these type of questions. A dude won't do it.
That's why the woman should take the initiative to do it, because men are not going to do that. The woman has to, because let me tell you what's the problem. And I was going to do I still have yet to do a live. You know, sometimes I do videos on my live about this, but this is going into what I wanted to do a video about. And what I wanted to speak on is about fear. And a lot of men, what they move off fear, because they feel like if I say this, or if I tell her something about this, then this may happen, and I don't want that to happen, so I don't want to talk about this. And they just avoid. Right. They avoid their emotions, and then they avoid their insecurities, and they avoid all of that. They avoid talking about it openly. So when you find a woman that can come to you and say, okay, well, you know, tell me what you feel uncomfortable about, or tell me what you don't like, or tell me if you don't like what it is I'm wearing, tell me what you want me to do. Yeah. Sometimes they don't even know what they want you to do. Sometimes they don't even have an answer. They'll be like, I don't even know, like you do everything right. I don't even know what I want you to do. But the whole thing about it is, and then sometimes they're easy to please. They don't want you to do anything different. They just want your love. But the thing is, you have to get down to that deep part of them so they can express how they truly feel. Because naturally, they're not going to come out and tell you. They're not going to say, well, I don't like you when you wear them tight clothes like that. No, okay. They'll be like, I like it. I like it, but I like it for me.
Right.
Well, this goes back to what I said previously, where I was saying that you got to build with an individual if you think you want to go to that type of step. If you're just kicking it with somebody, then just stay friends. If you're trying to build with that person, then you got to learn about that person, build a foundation with them, and then start stacking on it. Because if you just jump in that shit and you way down the road and you're trying to find out who this person is, you're screwed. End it and walk away. Because that don't make no sense. No. But if you way down in the relationship, you just now trying to find out about the person.
I don't care what, if I'm spending my time talking to you, I'm going to talk to you about how you treat me. I don't care whether you're a friend. I don't care who you are or what level you're gonna play in my life.
But what I'm saying is, if you don't have concern,
if you're in my circle, it's not about me. If I don't have concern for you, I ain't gonna want to have nothing to do with you. Period.
No, but this is what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, what I'm saying. If you don't have concern to know this person or whatever the case is, then just be friends, kick it, whatever the case is, if you ain't trying to get to that point. But there's a lot of people that I know for a fact that they're in long-term relationships and they barely know each other, to where they're just now finding out certain things, or, you know, everybody start revealing themselves later on, depending on their past or how they're raised or whatever the case is going on with them. But what I'm saying is,
because they want to be fake.
If you don't try and build with a person, then you won't know that person. Because if you try to build with a person and they realize that and they don't want to build with you, then don't do nothing with that person past a friendship or an acquaintance or whatever the case is. Because
that's gonna show it. That's gonna reveal itself.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's gonna reveal itself. They don't even have. You don't even have to have a conversation about that. It's going to reveal themselves. That's why
sometimes you have to break the ice with a conversation to see where a person's head is at. You know what I'm saying?
This is why I said I don't care what type of relationship it is. If you're going to be in my circle, I'm gonna tell you about your ass. Simple as that.
Yeah, but that's you pertaining.
We ain't even gonna have.
Yeah,
Not even gonna have to be sitting there talking about, oh, what if it goes somewhere? If it go, no, right off from the jump. If you do something that I have a problem with, I'm going to address it. Whether I know you for 2 days or whether I know you for 2 years, we're going to address it. And this lets you know when you do it like that, you putting a pressure on the person on whether they're gonna be around or not, and either they're gonna make it or break it from the beginning. They're gonna make it or break it.
But that's the same thing I'm talking about, though. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
You said you might not take initiative into talking about it if y'all just kicking it.
No. What I'm saying is, if you're looking into getting into something with someone, you got to build on it, figure out, talk to them.
I'm not building. I'm hitting it head first.
No, building with someone. Building with someone is you're still laying, guidelines and everything else. You're still trying to find out about the individual. You could always be friends and know about your friends and shit, but you ain't gonna be digging it up in their lifestyle about, a lot of shit. Now it depends on if you're like a long-term friend, good friends, whatever.
You have to.
Then, there's
no.
But what I'm saying is,
a female would know the interest she has in you and the interest you have in her.
You're saying that because you're a man. You're saying that because you're a man. But for a woman, it's best for us to get right to it. Because
but you're way different than a lot of
because the man
a lot of women don't come up from the front, though. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to let you know. With your mindset, you have a more cultured old school mindset. You get what I'm saying? You have a cultured old school mindset where the grounds are right at the front door. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. In today's society with social media ruling everything, a lot of people have like 50 doors. You know what I mean? The persona. They want that fake view, how it looks. But that's what I'm trying to say. So if you don't take the time to try and build and learn someone, you could jump into their fake persona thinking that's who they are, and then down the road, you're now screwed because now they're showing you who they are when it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're married, you got kids, all this extra shit. That's why you put the pressure on in the beginning. So it ain't no long way down the road, then you find out who they are. I agree. You put the pressure on in the beginning. When you see somebody, when you see how that person, it's just like this. For example, when a man says, if you need anything, I always, just ask me and, I'll be there for you. You got to test that. You can't just wait 3 years later to ask him to do something. You got to test that. So soon as you say that, you maybe wait.
I need
wait a couple days and be like, hey, I need your help on this right here. You may not even need his help. Yeah. But it's just the point that you have to test the fact of what he said to be true. And when you don't do that and you wait, then you find out, okay, he's been faking all along. You may not even get 3 years down the line. So you need to test that in the beginning.
She got a lot of tests. Maybe he might want to be like Sunday.
I didn't say I have a test. I'm saying if he says that, then you test it. It's just like with your faith. If you have faith in something, you have to test your faith in order to know that it works.
Oh, no, we get you. There's no lack of communication here. We get you.
Yeah.
But most of what you're saying is just based on a female
perspective.
That's
why I said what he was saying, he's speaking from a male point of view, because the men are gonna go with the flow. If that woman say, well, I gotta do it at home, but I really want to chill with you sometimes, he gonna be like, all right, let's do it. Yeah. He gonna be cool with it. Because
what you are saying, if you're just in a situation and he raised his voice on you and you didn't like that, you're gonna let him know right away. Listen, I didn't like when you raised your voice on me. Well, for a dude who would not do that, maybe a dude would keep it to himself or go tell his virgin, man, this girl and we keep it to ourselves. All
right, so here's where I gotta jump in.
Yeah.
Because you get two different.
Oh shit.
Wow. Now you get two different point of views on this whole thing, and I've been through it before. Where I'm that type too, where it's like I'm gonna tell you straight off the back, like, yo,
yeah,
I ain't feeling that one. Yeah. And I've heard throughout the years, that guy right there is one of them two right there, the one right there in the corner up top, acting like he ain't on the panel. Yeah, he's one of them too, my man. So you gotta do things a little different. You gotta change up sometimes, and you gotta adapt different, and you gotta, and I always be like, yo, why I gotta adapt different, and why I gotta do anything different? Like if
because people are all different.
Being real can be good, and being real can be bad.
Hold on, because people what she said? I didn't hear you.
No, being real is always good. No, and the reason why it's always good is because at the end of it, you're still you. And you can be real.
And that's the problem I have all the time. You know how many times
I always tell them that shit.
No, but I'm just saying, no.
Being real?
No, about adapting to situations and shit like that.
Thing.
Okay.
I'm saying being real.
Yeah, I can't, because there's many a times I'm in the studio or something, and it's like, yo, he's like, yo, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Keep it to yourself. Don't say nothing. I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, wow. Damn, I can't keep it to myself. That's bullshit he talking right there. And eventually it's gonna come out. And that's the same thing relationship-wise. You're not gonna sit there and yes, dear. Yeah. Okay, no problem, dear. And then you know what I'm saying? It's like the person said before, eventually they're gonna blow up. It's gonna happen one day when you're just like, yo.
And that's their fault. That's not the other person's fault.
Yeah, right. But then, I know I'm that way. I speak up in relationships.
But that's what I was trying to explain to the guy earlier when I said, you are the reason why that whole situation is where it's at right now. You gave her that comfort zone for so long, and you was always there. So that's why I'm saying, you know, that's where me and you was butting heads before, when I'm trying to explain that we're saying the same thing. It's just
no, I wasn't feeding off of what you said. I was feeding off of what Black Republican said.
So you was dissing me.
No, I'm saying he made a statement after you made your statement. But when you told him that he had to leave or whatever, like, I don't never tell anybody to leave.
But you cut off Queen. What you yo?
No, I never tell nobody to leave a relationship.
Remember,
you know what I'm saying?
Remember them fingers went up.
So, you know what I'm saying?
You talking about me personally, but I don't tell anyone else to leave.
No, but
me personally, that's my choice.
Yeah,
but for other people, I don't ever tell other people to leave their relationship. I don't care what type of situation they happen, because when it comes down to it, they come to you and they complain, just like I just finished saying. They'll come to you and they complain about everything that person does, and then when that person leaves, that's the very things they miss.
Yeah, I get that. But no, what the advice I was giving him, the reason why I was saying that, all that he was venting and saying to me, I told him, look, right now, life is short. You know what I'm saying? You only got, it's hit or miss right now. No one has time for all the extra headaches in life, the negative stuff and blah, blah, blah. Yo, if you ain't feeling it, that's all right. Maybe I shouldn't have told him
out.
But that is just life nowadays. Look, there's somebody else waiting on you that's going to make you happy. The time you sitting here being miserable the whole time, you losing out on something. That's just my view. Maybe I shouldn't have said it out loud. But at the end of the day, don't screw your face.
You shouldn't have said that out loud.
Stand your grounds.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not like somebody out there waiting for you, but it best you go free yourself from that problem, man.
But a lot of times, if the dude came to
walk into another one,
if the dude came to John, then he understands his perspective.
It's always gonna be
be looking for that kind of perspective on certain things. You know what I'm saying?
See, somebody agrees.
Somebody agrees. Free yourself from that, man.
But we don't know what they're agreeing on.
Me.
No, I'm saying what he just said, because if dude came to John for his advice on that situation, you get what I'm saying, that he's looking towards that perspective. That's like you listen, you watching like different YouTubers or something like that. No, but it's like you watching your different YouTubers on different explanations of something, you trying to figure it out. So what you do is you get different perspectives and then you narrow it down to whatever you're looking for. So he might be looking for perspective. He might not be taking it 100%.
You might not want to tell somebody else that. You might not want to tell somebody else to exit. So why you exit so quick?
Who you talking to?
I'm talking to her.
Talking to you.
Me?
Yeah.
No, you say you would exit for certain things.
What? When did I say anything about exiting?
3 times.
3 strikes.
I said if I sit you down 3 times, I ain't say nothing about exiting.
Oh, okay. That's
I don't recall saying that. I said if I sit you down 3 times and have a conversation with you about something, and you didn't let me finish, somebody else started talking.
But we would have to.
I didn't say.
All men on the panel right now is not remembering that part.
So who heard me say exit?
You said 3. Your cutoff. That was the main word. Cut off.
That's how he created the whole DJ cut joint.
You know what I'm saying? Funk Dr. Cut.
No, he said that. He made that statement. I didn't say that. I just said I was speaking on sitting somebody down after 3 times.
Mark's face is telling us.
No, he ain't. He's not even paying attention to that.
Yes, he is. Mark, in his mind, Mark is like, she bullshit.
No, he ain't.
Communication.
I know what I heard, and she said, "Say it, Mark. Hot damn it, say it."
I never said cut off.
You said 3 times cut off. That's what you said.
No, I didn't say cut off.
I gotta tell you.
I don't remember saying cut off. I said if I sit you down 3 times.
Let her finish. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let her finish.
No, go ahead. We'll run the tape.
That's what I'm about to say.
We'll run the tape. Go ahead.
Time stamp. Let's do it. Finish your count. Go ahead. Say it.
Go ahead. No Black Republican was gonna say something.
No, what I was saying is she didn't say she was gonna cut off the person right off at that after the three turns. But she did say that you know what I'm saying, that you have pretty much no right being there. So
she didn't say 3
pretty much if it's not, you know, well, she did say there's a cutoff point.
Well, who you agreeing with, man? Because you just said her.
No,
and
she
now
just said,
but she did say
no.
But this is what I'm trying to say. She did say a cutoff point.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But she did say exiting out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? If it gets to that point, and then I brought into the fact that if you're married, it's a little bit harder to make that kind of decision. You get what I'm saying? So there was a point where you did suggest leaving out of a situation. You get what I'm saying?
I suggest leaving from that situation, not the relationship.
Okay,
that's 2 separate things.
She meant getting up and getting out the room, leaving the room.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
And then she did mention the whole thing about a dude where, you know, he got to create a scenario where he got to go see a girl or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where she was where
previously.
You know what?
That was way in the beginning of the conversation.
Yes, I know that. You see how my brain be, you know what I mean? I've been taking on these things, man.
But you talk about separate things. How you jumping?
Because it all
boat like that.
Oh man, you hear this? Hold on, man. Who's just say banana boat?
Some advice from my friend.
Just say banana boat. You know, there's a lot of Caribbeans over here, bro. You know what?
Some advice from my friend. What should I tell him?
All right. Dr. Love. Y'all, Funk Dr. Cut.
Some advice from a friend. Hello?
What happened?
Some advice I can give back my friend.
Shit, you ain't pay her yet.
What do you mean advice?
Counseling.
Friend pertaining to what?
Counseling, what we start off
What
from.
advice?
What advice if those little situation that put him and his wife in situation? What advice can I give him? Counseling?
I think before they go to counseling, they need to try to talk to each other. And if they can't sit down and talk to each other, then counseling ain't gonna help.
Yeah, because he says it's an on and off thing.
Men don't.
This week it's okay.
Who said that? Hold on.
Aisha, no, let me tell her this.
Mute her mic.
They don't hear
mute her.
Jamal.
Mute her notifications.
Let me tell her this.
I read the report on that one, so I got the answer to that one. But go ahead.
Yeah, you got to know when to tell them when they ears open. So when you putting it on them and you on top, that's when you start talking to them so they can hear.
Yeah, nobody really
Manipulation.
conversations.
That's the word. Manipulation.
Oh yes, they do.
Hey,
Yes,
who
they
the
do.
fuck? Hey,
Can
you imagine?
No.
You imagine, bro?
Listen,
You're Delilah, hot damn it.
hey,
Mr.
Chain,
You're Delilah.
Mr. Chain, when your woman on top and she go in your and she say, "Oh, baby," don't you hear it?
Nah, I put cogs in my ear before that.
Don't it resonate?
Hey, if she say, "Oh, baby,"
you gotta speak to spirit, Aisha.
Hey, look at it.
Yo, I gotta stick with the fellas tonight.
If she say, "Oh, baby," that's good.
Play it like this same way.
No, I just use that for example. I use those words for example.
No, I know that. But as soon as if you lean in there, you say,
"You gonna wash them dishes? You gonna wash them?"
Oh hell no! I'm be like, get this shit off me. Get your ass off me.
Wash the dishes.
They go get the door. They go butt some suds and some shit.
I don't think that's the right time to say it because you're gonna get pure yes. Tomorrow morning,
she's right though.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
You'll be like, yo, you said something?
Yes.
No, it is gonna be the right time. Because guess what's gonna happen? When he come home, he gonna be like, "Dang, I'm in here washing dishes. I don't even know why I'm washing dishes."
Now you see why she says, "If I sit you down 3 times," you get what I'm saying?
Yo, you gotta hear all the wordplay. Listen to all the wordplay. When I sit you down, that's one.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, you know somebody got a psychological degree.
You know that already. She's sitting the dude down to do the whole basic.
Hey, who got the psychology degree?
I could have went to school for psychology.
I don't know. Ask her. That's one.
Are you single?
Huh?
Are you single?
I didn't hear him.
Are you single?
Am I single?
Yeah.
Who's asking that?
Who? I think
who asked that?
Q, because I don't know if anybody reads your interviews. That's what I'm asking.
You don't know what?
No, I'm saying you sound like the person who have a dex for interview of anybody interested in you. I don't think nobody can beat your interview. Trust me.
You know what? You know what?
I don't.
You're absolutely right.
Huh? I just want to know when you go write that book.
No, you know what happened?
No, I had this guy tell me, and this probably was like last week. This dude told me, he said, "You're not a basic type of chick." He was like, any man is not just going to deal with you. It have to be a strong. He gonna have to be strong within himself to deal with you, to be able to intrigue you. And it's true, because you do have to have a certain, like, with the when you try to gain knowledge and you constantly trying to learn stuff every day on a consistent basis, and everybody's not learning the same things as you're learning. So when you find a person that is kind of more in sync with what you're learning and the principles and things like that, and then you can connect with them better. So you don't want to spend a lot of time, and no person don't want to. I know it's easier for men too, because men don't mind teaching women. They can get with a younger woman and think they can do this or that, the third with her. And just like men can choose younger women, women can't just go out and just choose younger men unless they paying for them.
Shit. So, females can change to anybody.
Women can't go out and get younger men.
A 60-year-old woman can't just go and get a younger boy.
Shit.
That's why she says.
That's why she said that just now.
She got to pay for it.
Get that bread.
I mean,
with sugar daddies, what you think? Yo, okay.
No, but what I'm saying is, you have some women that will date older men. They don't necessarily have to be sugar daddies, because older men can naturally get younger women, because women look for stability. And if he has stability, he don't have to be rich or wealthy. If he has stability, some women just want the stability.
Okay.
And you know that's true.
And then help him up the stairs.
You got Lemonade got a psychology degree.
Wow, that's why you must.
So
come
why
back.
she ain't in on it? Why she not in on this?
Why you ain't live with us?
Why you not in on this? It's all good. Now I get. I mean, the intimidation. All right, everyone is learning. Everyone.
That is great. She got my props for that. Salute, Lemonade. Congratulations on your psychology degree.
Yeah, congrats.
So you think she putting dudes to interviews?
Here to support you.
She A1 with the sport, bro. I'll vouch for that.
Sure.
Yeah.
How you know her?
What do you mean? I used to go to school with her.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely need to be on the definitely need to be on the panel. We need somebody here to confirm Black Republicans' endeavors in high school.
What the heck? Wait a minute. Hey, who's asking these kind of questions? Who's that?
We need a background check on Black Republicans.
Hey, who's this Fred over here asking these questions?
Hold on, Aaliyah, wasn't he the dumpster guard?
Who the hell's the dumpster guard?
You.
Who's guarding dumpsters?
When you and Nisha was going back and forth, you were like, yo, I be behind dumpsters.
Mr. Slang it and banging.
Wow. That was outside of high school. That was outside of high school.
Let us know.
I know that's right.
That was way out of high school. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Don't try that now, playboy.
It's crazy talk.
Nah, but okay. Back to the interview. She put the pressure on these dudes. So what it is?
Yeah,
you think
but here's one of the things though. Remember, it takes a dominant man.
Now, hold on.
It takes a dominant man to deal with a dominatrix.
Aaliyah is a strong-minded.
Who is a dominatrix?
She's a strong woman.
No, you a strong-minded. Listen,
yes.
What I find,
I'm just saying.
Single females that had to hold it down for their families and their household, they end up. That's just a normal occurrence.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because
and I have West Indian in my blood.
They build a wall.
That too. And you've had to deal with things on your own. You just learn to adapt. Certain
and
people.
I also have strong on my mom's side. There's strong women in her family, and then my dad's side, there's strong women, and then he's West Indian. So I had double trouble.
Alpha.
And my dad also, I was raised just like I had 5 brothers, so I was raised just like I was the boy with the rest of them.
So,
right.
Alpha, you alpha. Say it. Alpha.
No.
Say it. You are.
I see that. I see that.
No, because you know what? Somebody asked me in the barbershop. Somebody asked me in the barbershop. Actually, what was this? Maybe like a couple of days ago, they said, if a man wanted to leave, would you let him? I said, yes. I can't wait to get a man so he can leave. That's all I want. I want somebody to leave. And some people say, women.
I'm like, I'm confused. I'm like, okay, go ahead.
I think you said leave also.
That's why I'm like,
no, man, leave.
I didn't hear.
Because I am a very passive woman. I want to be vulnerable to my man. Some women don't know how to be vulnerable to their man, and still be strong. But I know how to do that.
I gotta lie. Man. I gotta lie. I love you. Let me tell you something. My bad. Hold up. This is the interview, Aaliyah. This is the interview.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
I don't even.
So you saying so you're looking for that? Yeah, I have managerial experience. Okay, you're hired. The dude gets hired. The dude comes over and he thinks he's about to leave. Dude's like, so I got all this. Just leave it up to me. I got all this. She's just looking at him like, all right, come here. Let me sit you down. That's when he know that, Alpha, Beta, Kappa is coming out. And the dude now is like, I thought I was supervisor. She's like, no. Alpha, you listen. I do not see it in you. You keep saying I'm passive.
You haven't seen that side of me yet, Kari.
Hey, look, no, but this is why I keep telling y'all to listen to what she's saying and listen how she's saying it.
I don't want to.
She puts a giant front. The front is there to distract anyone that's not paying attention.
Thank you. They're not only not paying attention, but they don't want to work.
Say that again.
Gotta work.
Say that again. Say that again, Black.
No, what I said, she puts up a giant front for those that are distracted by that will not understand who it is behind it because they're not paying attention. Yeah, they're not paying attention. So that's how she filters out the other individuals.
Oh, all right. So let me get it right now. So she's the one that. Yeah. What?
Yeah. She playing the head games, but you got to see how she's moving. How she's saying it. Yeah, it's how she's saying it. That's why. From the longest, I always keep saying.
That dude be like,
what she's saying.
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Boo boo. She's like,
yeah.
Like, nothing.
The dude, that thing for 5 years and 5 months. He was going through that, you know. Yeah. He wanted to speak up, but maybe you just say what you gotta say.
Yo,
and he's like,
last week, Dr. Johnson said, "Yo, you know what it is? I even read it in the breakdown of relationship. They said, body language, facial expression, those things are part of it." Of the lack of community. You know why? Because your partner would be walking up to you like, yo, I'm about to tell her, like, yo, I ain't sucking on her neck no more. I'm tired of that shit.
And then when they get there, they stop.
He stepped there and said, hey, you. He tapped her on the back. Hey, you, I got to talk to you. She turned around and it's that face right there. What?
But like I said, it's the front, though. It's the front. Even if she turns around and she says, what? You still got to be like, listen, bro, I don't feel like sucking on your neck every day. And she probably respect you for coming up front with the
shit. Yo, just let me know what time.
I have very good. I am a woman that you can communicate with me. Anything, we can make it work only if we communicate through it. That's it.
Communication is everything. Everything. Yeah. Everything. For real.
And some women, like, some people usually say, oh, people don't want to hear the truth. You do have women and men that don't really want to hear the truth. They just want you to, they rather hear the lies. But I am a person, I want to hear the truth, whether it's good or bad. I don't know whether anybody's seen Godfather, the series Godfather.
The original, or you talking about, what you said, the series?
No, the series.
Oh, no.
With, what you call it, Whitaker?
Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah, I don't know whether y'all seen that or not, but I was like jumping out of my seat when he told his wife that he had to go sleep with the white chick in order to get the money from her. And when that happened, I was like, oh my God, that is like so great. Like, I love that part because that's how people are supposed to be able to communicate with each other when things gotta go down. And his wife was like, do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but see,
that's why she liked it. That's what she told her to do. Hey, I gotta go break up with this chick. Give me like 5 minutes. What she said? What you gotta do?
Hold on, man. No, but this is why I said that. Aaliyah has an old school mentality. She got an old school mindset because that's how women were back in the days. Yeah. And this is what I made a point of with the distraction of social media. So a lot of women have grown to fake it all. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being upfront with the whole thing.
Judge Q's not feeling that.
So that's
cheating.
Some great that's great communication.
What?
That's wonderful.
No, but here's the thing that in order for a man to even say that in front of his wife, that means their communication level is way up here
at the top. You know what I'm saying? And what it is respect. He has respect for his wife to let her know what's going on and what he had to do. Not that he wanted to do it because he didn't want to do it.
He had to do it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't want to do it, but she knew that's what he had to do.
About to go put up on this white girl real quick, but I really want to. You know what I mean? So just
but he said that he had to do it because of in order to get
I saw the series. I understood it. But his wife was like, "Yeah, do what you gotta do." Yeah, the boxer, hey, he's gone. You try to remember that too. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. We understand that. It's all good. All right. Synopsis. Communication is a must. Yes or no? All across the board, or are the men still on planet Mars and is Aaliyah by herself on Venus?
Communication is definitely a must, bro.
Communication.
If you can't talk, then don't even rock with them.
It's a unanimous thing for the very first time, Aaliyah. You have all the men on board. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Hey, don't tell her that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, somebody put an anchor on her feet.
2 weeks back.
Now.
That's great. That's great.
The question should have been instead of is communication important, the question should have been, is it easier or harder for men to communicate with their partners when they have issues or challenging situations that arise? That should have been a question.
All right, hold on one more time. I wasn't listening. Say again.
Nah. Some people just annoying as hell, bro. That's why.
She know I love her. I'm good. Yeah, listen. Yo, one more time though. That is true though. You true though. That is true though. I think. Listen, if everyone should be at a point in their life where they can sit down with their partners, whether it be. Yes or no?
No, yes. they should,
No,
but
it's not.
It's not like that.
But everyone should be able to sit down with them.
Everybody agrees.
What
sometimes, just like we was talking about on the last show about when the doctor was saying the traumas in people's lives, like some sons don't talk to their parents. So then when they get with you, they don't know how to talk to you because they don't know how to communicate effective. So
or some parents haven't taught that to their kids. They haven't taught them.
Right. And it could be as simple as some parents, I've ran into people that some parents didn't even hug them. So if I hugged them, they didn't even know how to accept that because they never been hugged. They never had affection. So when you say some people should know, that's a conversation that you should be having from the jump when you meet somebody. If they can't communicate with you at a table, out to eat, or wherever y'all at when y'all going out on the first date, that's going to be a very important key to pay attention to, how their communication skills, or are they just communicating about sex.
We got Maria in the building. Maria, aka T.I. You know, communication is a good comprehension. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Maria, what up? Yo, little T.I. in the building, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. Yes, communication is a must for everything in life, period. You know what I'm saying? If you're not feeling right about something, say it from the jump. It'll be good. Get that monkey off your back. Get that monkey off your back.
Yes, I'm getting them off.
That monkey off your back. You know what I'm saying? So, learn to communicate more. The world would be much better. You got the answer for your homeboy now? You good?
Yeah, I think I tell him what to do.
I swear he's not gonna relay that shit back to him the right way, but that's all.
He's a good dude. I'm gonna relate.
Yeah, let me hear what you gonna say, yo.
Hey man, fuck that chick, bro.
What did they say?
I think he's a cut.
Yo, I'm gonna give you the link.
Here's one y'all like to say. Don't worry about it. Just let that shit ride. Let's go hang out and have a couple drinks.
Oh, you know what we gonna tell them? Yo, when Corona done, yo, enough y'all out your field.
Quarantine front, you see it.
Yo,
I go do it.
Just wait till Corona done. Get rid of. Done when I get that shit done.
But, communication.
Communication is a must. Listen, thank you very much for all on the panel tonight. Thank you very much, Mr. Chang. Yo, matter of fact, announcements. Mr. Chang, you want to announce to them when you're gonna be rocking, or we gonna hold it down?
We gonna start doing this soon. I don't know exactly what date, but it's gonna come real soon.
All right, y'all heard it first, live on the Barbershop right now. Mr. Chang gonna be rocking on the Saturdays, Sundays only. You figured it out yet?
No, not yet, but it's either Saturday or Sunday
All
for
right.
sure.
Throwback Sundays for dance hall,
Reggae,
all that. We going there.
R&B, old school,
R&B,
everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
We're going back that old school cooker. I know summer's almost over, but Corona right now is summer all year for us. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be doing it up live at the barbershop, doing mixes, live mixes. A lot
Make
to
sure
come.
y'all get them stimulus checks, support. You know what I mean?
Donations will be appreciated.
yes. Throw that in there too. All those cash apps and GoFundMe. Yes, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Black on black. We're good. Yo, thank you very much tonight. I hope we have taught. I hope you have learned. And
growth
go out in the world
is
and
key.
be somebody. Say it again.
Growth is key.
Hell yeah. Go out in the world and be somebody's. Tell them, hot damn it. Live at the barbershop.
Hey. Yeah. They come with the breath.